Hello everybody, it's Pizza Lover 346 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Last time we tackled Rusty Bucket Bay and realized we were a few notes behind on Mad Monster Mansion. This time we have on stream but out of recording tackled the Mad Monster Mansion problem, and we're gonna head to Click Clock Wood. So with all that being said, it's gonna be a pretty chilled out live stream type episode. Okay. And now we wander. Over yonder. Oh, that's a song! That's why I wanted to say over yonder. Oh, man. Oh, wander. Over yonder. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. And check out this and that. If you wander. Over yonder. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Best be sure to wear your hat. All the things that you may see. And you certainly will be free. If you wander over yonder, just you and me. Okay, sorry, that popped into my head. That's a Disney song. I don't know how much trouble I'll get in for that one, but worth it. So yeah, we have to go get the jiggy pad for Click Clock Wood before we can open it, because you can access that room at any time. Chips acquired. Welcome back, Red Knight. Enjoy your chips. What kind of chips you munching on? Lullabies. Oh, I appreciate that, Paul. I do sing sometimes, but yeah. What kind of chips you nomming on, Red Knight? I'm curious. Sour cream and onion. All right, yeah, those are some pretty good chips. I don't know if they're my favorite, but they're definitely up there. I think sour cream and onion is one of those things you either like or you don't like, and how much you like it can vary, but you know, there's never a really meh. They're Clancy, so they're good. Okay. I don't have a brand preference, but you know, I feel like sour cream and onion, there's two teams on that, and there's no like, oh, they're all right. There's like a you like them, but you would pick something else over them, or you don't like them. Did I get the running shoes? I did, back in the Gobius Valley episode. I picked up the running shoes. Again, we've got everything up to Click Clock Wood. So, it's all good. The Gobi stuff is out. So the only things all the moves are available for you to see on the Let's Play. That's the wrong way. Whoops. The only thing that's not available right now is Mad Monster Mansion and now Click Clock Wood. Because I need to do a little bit of editing, and then obviously I'm streaming them, so they're not directly uploading it to the channel. They'll probably be up in a day or two, just because I gotta break the schedule to or no, I do need to go in there. Jeez, I need to break the schedule to make it so, you know, people don't see the stream, know what happened, and not want to look at the VOD for anything, you know? I think in the future, though, it's probably going to be, streams are going to be their own unique thing. There's always going to be something different on Twitch. Probably not Mega Man, because the Mega Man series is over on Instagram. And then whatever I Let's Play is on the YouTube channel. Smash Bros anytime soon? I might. I'd have to set up Epoch Cam to my Switch to do it. But I would be down to do Smash Ultimate. Either that or I could do Smash 64 on the same emulator that I'm running Banjo Kazooie on. And that could be cool to do like a throwback to Smash 64. But you know, I'll figure it out. That would be fun though. Do some like viewer interactivity sort of Smash stuff. There's a warp cauldron down here that I found out about my last time I played through this game, actually. And that warp is all the way back at the beginning. Oh no, not more tentacles! Yeah, the tentacles! They've returned! Squidward tentacles! Tennis balls! It's alright, we've got golden feathers. We don't care. We did pick up the 2 cheats also. That's the other thing we picked up. No! Yeah, no, we picked up the feathers cheats on stream. So that will probably be out whenever I get the stream VODs out. Many tricks are up my sleeve. To save yourself, you'd better leave. Well, Grunty, joke's on you. I'm a god at this game. You're sad because it hurts to eat. What did you do, Red Knight? You missed that one. Dang it. Oh, you missed that cauldron, or you missed the cheats? What did you do to hurt your... You got your braces tightened. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been lucky enough to not have braces. The cheats. Yeah, you missed the cheats. Well, no worries. Again, the VOD will be out, obviously. So, you'll be able to see that and check up on it if you want to. You're jealous? Yeah. Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is bursting boils. Yeah. No, I've been graced with teeth healthy enough to not have braces, but my eyesight's garbage and my glasses are failing me, so I need to get some new ones. Lucky me, I think actually today's Tuesday, isn't it? So tomorrow I believe I am headed out to get a new prescription, so that'll be good. This poor guy called Dirty Birdie was her first and only boyfriend. Ooh. When she was younger, Grunty used to have a greasy warthog as a pet. Oh, you poor dears, your energy is low. Let me fill it up for you. That's better. I'm sad we didn't get the favorite pastime being a scary striptease, because that's the funniest thing they slipped into this game. Is that or party trick, not favorite pastime, but they slipped into this game that Grunty's favorite party trick is a scary striptease, and that's really, really weird, really not PG. But like most things, Rare found a way. Except for thank you. Nintendo was thoroughly convinced that was a big old F you, but Grant's British. Who would want to see that? Don't ask me, man. I don't know. I guess the people at Rare. It's funny though. No one. Yeah, no one wants that. It's funny to see what slipped in, and especially when you know about the things that didn't. For instance, you know, Grant Kirkhope voicing the flower pots in inside Mad Monster Mansion, where they go thank you, that grease warthog, yeah. But the flower pots that go thank you, Grant Kirkhope, the one who voiced him, is obviously British, so he says thank you, and he was going thank you, and Nintendo was thoroughly convinced he was trying to slip an FU into Banjo Kazooie. So he spent literal hours in the booth sitting there. Oh, sorry, I just got hit with a raid, but he literally spent hours in the siblings were there coming to yell. They just headed out. That's why I muted myself. But basically, Grant Kirkhope literally spent hours in the booth having to go as hard as possible and go thank you, and casually gets raided. Yeah, it's a thing. My siblings like to raid. But even now, old Grunty's nickname was Jelly Belly at Witch School. But yeah, even now some people are convinced those pots are saying F you, and Grant spent hours having to emphasize that TH. I also know that freshly burst boils is her favorite smell. Oh, that's why her favorite pastime is bursting boils, I guess. And the old hag's favorite color is gruesome green. Okay. The problem with this is I'm streaming Furnace Fun in one sitting after we do Click Clock Woods, so I don't get to look back at the VODs, and I didn't write down Brentilda, so it'll all be memory. Oh boy. Everything has gotta alliterate. Mostly with Brentilda. This game was, it's two big things, were music, as we discussed earlier, and speech patterns, because what they did, instead of voice acting, which was really bad in 1998, they decided, hey, we can, I gotta use the warp cauldron. We can do a Banjo Kazooie. Still have no idea what the thing Brentilda tells you are for. Banjo Kazooie. Well, you'll see, Paul, because that's gonna happen this stream. We're gonna go do that right after Click Clock Wood, actually, because there's a little something you've gotta know those for right before the final boss fight. It'll be interesting. You'll like it. It's got that rare charm. But Yeah. Because voice acting was so bad, they opted for the text bubbles where everyone goes ah ooh ah oh ah, and then you read the text, and yeah, it made for a really quirky idea. Uh, welcome to Click Clock Wood. Wink, yeah. I love this music. While I just wander in circles, let me let this music play. Yeah, it is like an Animal Crossing song. So Click Clock Wood is a level of seasons. As you can see, we've got spring, summer, fall or autumn, and winter. We start with spring, and we work our way around. I've never finished the game before, but I have finished Conker's Bad Fur Day twice. I don't want to spoil the boss fight because we're going to get there on the stream. We're going to go there. It'll be very exciting. But funny thing about Conker's Bad Fur Day, I have that on my Project 64, and I'm yet to beat it, mostly because the one time I went to sit down and play it, I found out my actual physical cartridge I had was broken, and it actually burnt out one of my expansion packs because it was broken. And I went, crap, and I had to toss my Bad Fur Day. So, yeah, I have it on emulator. I played it like once or twice, but I haven't gotten far. Welcome to spring. I also like the music here. I'm going to let it play. You have to start with spring because, actually, I can duck back out and show you that switch we ground pounded that lifted the door. That one, that's the only one that's out there. It's the spring one. The summer one's in spring, and the fall one's in summer, and the winter one's in fall. Let me just grab this. And because things will change between the seasons. It's crazy stuff, man. It's very, very crazy. Like these leaves here, they're a little hard to get up. They're little buds. Later on, they'll be full-grown leaves. But right now they're buds, and I don't like them. So let's find another way up. The water, right. Sadly, winter is last. I know, yeah. Winter's my favorite season. In real life, in Click Clock Wood, I'm iffy. Just because it's slippery and it's the last level, so they made it brutal. That cutscene happens every time you kill the first one of those birds. They're supposed to fall out of the tree, but because that one's over there, they fall through the floor. I don't know what these birds are called. Well, no, because at the end of this game, they do like a character roll call. And it's like a casting call, whatever, right near the end of the game. So we'll get to read them out and know. I know there's whip cracks and whip lashes or something, and those are the two types of tentacles. Whip cracks are the planty ones, and whip lashes are... Wow, other people like winter? I thought it was the only one. Well, you see, I was born in winter, and I live in Vermont, so... I'm pretty used to snow, and it's just become something I really like. Also, I get warm very, very easily. So, yeah. Snow and all that are really good. I'm trying to remember what I need to do here. Right, okay. Up the tree. Click Clock Wood is a very vertical level. You live in V2 too, it's great. Tie between winter and autumn. Okay, yeah. I don't know, fall's cool. Again, I'm weird and I say fall because I'm a stupid redneck, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it other than that, but I like fall. Fall's nice. The leaves are pretty, especially with all the mountains, and like it's a cold season and it just means winter is coming, you know? That famous line. Summer is ugh too hot. Yes. That is my main problem. Yo, if we could have no school in winter, winter would be just the ideal season. Low-key, I like swimming. Swimming's a fun pastime, so summer gets points for that. But fall and spring is your faves, probably? Okay. Yeah, no, I like swimming, and I like having no school in summer, but, meh, fall, autumn, same thing. I'm glad we're on that. Winter vacation. Winter vacation exists, but it's not the same as a couple months without school, you know? Yeah, I think that's my standing opinion. is that winter is the best except for the fact that summer has no school. But as both Paul and Red Knight have emphasized, summer is way too hot. I don't like how late the sun comes up in winter on a school day. Yeah, dude. Okay, my domain is in the basement. Not in a bad way, kind of in the basement. I got a comfy little pad going on in the basement. But it's in the basement, so the windows are high up and they're ground level to outside, right? So I don't really see the sun outside when I get up. I just get up. But, needless to say, I hate being up because it's dark. And you see the sun? No, you don't. You want to know why? Because it's nighttime. And nighttime means sleep. You have to sleep. You need to sleep. You know? This is Nabnut. He's saying he's got nuts he's going to eat. Why did you break the honey hive? Now you're not going to be able to use it to regenerate health. Olmeo Kegels live in basement. Also agreed. Did I break? I did break the honey hive. Just because it's only here in spring, and I didn't really need it in the health whatever. It'll be all right. But yeah, no, I'm a basement dweller, which actually makes for really good sound. Like, yeah. The only issue is my oldest sibling is like right through the wall behind me. I placed my desk in the corner so I can see my door. I can see like the whole room. You walk in, and directly diagonal from the door is my little YouTube desk. It's really nice. But right on the wall behind me, where I am leaning against right now with my chair, if you were to like take a hammer through there, you'd have a window into my older sibling's room. Which is kind of a funny thought, but that's the only bit of sound that's not great. But even then, very considerate older sibling who is always like, yeah, you know what, he does streaming and stuff. Be nice. This egg, ground pound it. This is Irie. Blar, me Irie, mighty eagle. Need sleep now. This is a mood. So that's all we need to do in spring is with Irie. Anyway, we needed to not wake him up, but hatch him so he could take a nap, because that's gonna set us up for a Jiggy that we get in winter, and we have to do stuff in summer and fall for. And that's pretty much the gist of this whole level. There's going to be things you see. For instance, this weird staircase thing, this becomes a full-blown staircase in winter. And the Jiggy up here you can get at any time. So, like, you know. Or the treehouse we'll build. Where that honey hive was that I broke. It's very, very cool the way they do seasons. Which is why I think this... Oh, that cute and funny. Yeah, I love it. I love pretty much everything about Click Clock Wood, but it is why I would say that it's a slow level. I think would be the consensus here. Is that it's a slow one, because everything builds into the next season until the final season. You know, nothing stands alone in its season really. Which is an interesting concept and keeps it from being like one where you feel the level fatigue, but it's definitely a slow one, you know? I think Mad Monster Mansion and Rusty Bucket are where you feel the level fatigue just because they're difficult, because they're longer, and there's no real gimmick keeping them... Oh no, I missed! I fell and I was hoping to hit the water. That's okay. But no, like, there's nothing keeping them from being very samey throughout. With Click Clock Wood, you have these different seasons that are all interweaving, and everything you do sets up for the next. So you kind of always wonder, you know, and you're always like, okay, if I do this, this will go there, and it's just a fun time, and certain things only happen in certain seasons, and certain notes only appear in certain seasons, and jiggies, etc., etc. Some things you need to set up. I love Click Clock Wood. It's difficult. It's strange. It is long and slow, but it always keeps you interested with fun music and all sorts of stuff. If I played this level, I would go insane because I like to play games fast, so I have enough time to play other games. I think this level would just take way too much time. Yes and no. It's probably the longest level in the game, but I think we've done everything we need to do in spring already, so, like, yeah, I wouldn't play this kind of game. I mean, fair. I jump from game to game. It's interesting to watch a stream of. Yeah, I think it's a collectathon. It's not for everyone, but it's not too long. Yeah, okay, fair enough. If you don't like the genre, that's fair. I'm a big fan of collectathons and platformers, so I'm willing to bear this stuff. I think my kind of area of games is fighters, platformers slash collectathons, and RPGs. So I like some of those games you got to sink a little time into, but they're always fun. They're never mean, you know, never cruel. And you know, to each their own, obviously. You have an N64 and you play when you're bored? Survival, PvP, or PvE kind of guy. Some RPGs? Yeah, okay. Yeah, RPGs are pretty universal, but Paul, you have an N64. That's really cool. I got one of my own, and that's actually, I think, why it's my favorite kind of console and why I took a shine to platformers. I've done everything I need to do in spring. I'm just rambling. But, no, I think why I took a shine to platformers is because my oldest memories of games was my uncle's NES, where he would do the infinite lives trick in 3 old NESs. Oh, I only have one. I got one. I painted it orange though, so it's very cool. It's got like the Human Torch on it. It looks awesome. The NES, but I opened summer. Okay. My oldest memories are my uncle's NES, where we would he would do the full like infinite live trick, you know, in World 3, and then he'd just let me play. Put it on as a guide. That's very cool. That's very cool, Paul. I'm glad you're using it as a guide. I try to be informal about it. But yeah, the NES Infinite Lives on Mario 1 and then Mario 64 is just like, I was scared of the Bowser laugh, oddly enough. I was that young. I was scared of the Bowser laugh. And before I decided I was going to learn to speedrun this game and began learning, I thought about learning to run Mario 64. With all that being said, to address in the chat, I know I said it was cool, Paul, but I just want to acknowledge that you're using my videos after they're uploaded as guides to beat the game, and that is amazing. I'm so glad that I am able to be informal enough and helpful enough for you to be able to do that, because I try to give little tidbits of information and be clear about what I'm doing when I can. So, you know, Dragon Warrior on your old NES. Dragon Warrior. Amazing game, 10 out of 10. Is it? I'm trying to think of that game. I don't actually know Dragon Warrior. You caught me on a game I don't know. That's fine because I like to hear things. Ever played? I don't think I have played Dragon Warrior. It sounds familiar, but I think it's gonna be like a Black Tiger, where I just and it's an old RPG. I think it's gonna be a situation like Black Tiger, where I just haven't played it despite knowing the name, and I don't know much about it. You caught me on a game I don't know much about. But yeah, Paul, I'm glad you like to hear people talk and like to know lots of things, because I always have trivia. Speaking of. Alright, well, we'll be here, Paul. Or not Paul. We'll be here, Red Knight. I'm getting mixed up on names. Speaking of trivia, though, this jump pad. See how it's small? It's the only mini jump pad in all of Banjo Kazooie is this jump pad that was shrunk to fit on that leaf. So that's pretty neat trivia. Collab stream on Friday? I would be so down for that, man. That'd be very cool. Let's see, grab that. Alley-oop. Okay, yeah, there is stuff up here. I need to climb the tree the traditional way, but, see, these leaves grew. So now we can collect these, jiggies and whatever. Oh, I guess this is the other shrunken, spring jump pad, but yeah. Grab this caterpillar. Where am I? Okay, we're up at the treehouse, which is built more. I'm gonna explain how you can risky reels this, and then I'm gonna leave it at that. So this jiggy spawns here summer, fall, and winter. This floor is out, not here. You can jump to there, and then jump to the jiggy. I'm not gonna do that because come fall, that floor is gonna be in. If you have Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, we could shiny race for one of the shiny fossils if you have already beat the game. I skipped on the Let's Go games. Not gonna lie to you, Paul. I skipped on them because gaming on a budget, man. I don't have money for all this game. as much as I would love to buy every game, I just don't have the budget for it. So I decided I would skip out on those to save for the next generation of Pokemon games, and to get some other games. Like, I'm thinking about getting Cuphead, and that might be the next playthrough. I'm not certain. You didn't hear it here, but maybe Cuphead might be the next playthrough for YouTube. But you know, I skipped out on the Let's Go games. He's after Grunty's Golden Honey Piece. Sting him, Zubbas. I'm gonna do a little bit of actual fighting these guys, and then I'm gonna show you the cheese. Because these guys may make honey, but they make for really good cheese, too. And by that, I mean golden feathers. They dive at you. And that's the cheese. Zarg! He's beaten us. Oh, well, we were getting bored of guarding it anyway. Okay, that's fine. We could do a Smash Bros. Collab stream. That'd be cool. Even if you want to do your shiny hunt, I could just be streaming on my end, just in the background and playing another game. Maybe a classic. I got a couple classics, like Turtles in Time and stuff. That's the cheese, though. Those Zubbas are so confident, and then they all just dive bomb you. Hey, yo, back. All right, welcome back. You didn't miss much. We just kind of cheesed some hornets out of their Jiggy that they were guarding, and then decided they were bored of... Ow! Oof! Ooh! The game froze. That was... Yoink. Sometimes that happens. The emulator just randomly gets clicked off of for no reason without me clicking. And so it just, like, freezes. And funny things like that happen. Impromptu... Funny boys. Okay, things to do in summer. How many caterpillars do we have? Can we view that? No. Spent 16 minutes in this world already. No, return to game. I had to make sure I was on the right option. What's the worm for? When we entered the season, I was rambling, so I didn't read out the text, but Irie says he's hungry, and you've got to bring him caterpillars. Okay, I have 3, thank you! That's awesome. You are so awesome for keeping track of that. But the caterpillars, when we enter the level, Irie says he is hungry. So, we gotta go collect, I believe, 5 for summer, and then some more for autumn to raise Irie. Send a pic on Discord. Okay. Well, I guess let's check Discord here. We might drop some frames again. Noises. Okay, let's see. No, do you just have... Okay, you have Contra. That's a gem. But Dragon Warrior. Oh, I've seen that cover before. Jeez, you gotta take care of your collection, Red Knight. Jeez, that's really cool. That's a really cool collection. And back to the game. You should... Yeah, again, with the whole, like, being across the room, when you walk in my door, if you were to look left, there's a shelf. And that's got N64 and NES just lined up very, very nicely. Haven't used them in a while, though. Always worth playing. Always worth going back. I know I like to go back to Mega Man 4 and Tetris and Mario 3 and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Definitely. Those are like some big ones for me. And I have Final Fantasy. The first one in America. I think it's the 3rd one in Japan. Because, like, yeah, the first 2 weren't released in America, but I have that one as well. And that's a very fun RPG. Playing that on the Switch, though, that was Punch-Out! Featuring Mr. Dream. They just barely put that on the NES library for the Switch. Which is cool. It lets me get some practice on Super Macho Man and Sandman and stuff on the go anywhere. But it'll be nothing like being able to know that I'm going to fight the Mike Tyson when I finally reach the end. So, while I will be playing it on Switch, intruder alert. Siblings just keep... Red Spy has taken our intelligence. Glad somebody got that. But... Yeah, no. Switch will always be fun to play it on the go, but, you know, NES will always be the way to go for Punch-Out! Growing nabnuts, eating too many acorns. I've got none left for next winter now. That'll be a growing plot point. That's why I keep visiting here. Cuphead's looks worth it. I can't vouch anything, Paul. We can do a Cuphead collab if they allow people to play with faraway friends. Nab nuts, yeah. No, that'd be cool, a Cuphead collab. I'm not certain what platform I want to get it on. Because, Xbox may be easier to more professionally record it. But, depending on the pricing of the Switch, it might be better to have that on the go. And make it a live stream thing. And I could, 1, 2, 3, and then I could figure out something else for a Let's Play. He needs more. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. You're getting the Switch, Cuphead? Coolio. That'd be cool if they could do like a online multiplayer, or even do like crossplay. You know, because like Xbox and Nintendo have been doing that a lot, and that would be really cool if the Xbox exclusive could play with the Switch exclusive. Or not Switch exclusive, but the Xbox exclusive that was previously exclusive could play with the Switch version of it. I don't know what I'm trying to... You know what I'm trying to say? I don't, or I do and you don't? I don't... Shoot. Yeah, no, crossplay could be cool. Caterpillars. Rocket stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, good, because I don't. Not gonna lie. Now I feel like I need to explain myself for the rocket stuff. Oh, Mambo's gonna say it's too hot for magic if we get in his tech zone there. But basically, there's this old Atari ad where it was for some game that was like a space shooter, and they were like, rocket stuff is how they sold it. They're like, oh man, you get to play with rocket stuff. The worm tried to get away. Yeah, well, the little caterpillar's not getting away. Little bugger. Yes, I know it's thorny. My bramble field makes you yelp, and loss of life, it sure does help. Listen, Grunty, you're rhyming and junk. Ow, what? Shoot. Your rhyming junk's cool, but not a fan. Hey, look, there's another caterpillar. I found the caterpillars. What I wanted to do was go over here in the water. Also, hey, look, it's our friend Gobi. Imagine only talking in rhymes. That's what Grunty does in this game. Oh no, it's you two again. Gobi thought he was safe here. Stream challenge? Oh no. Is that going to be a challenge for the rest? I'll tell you what, it won't be the rest of the stream, but for the rest of Click Clock Wood. So YouTube people get to enjoy this too. I will speak only in rhymes if I can. No, you don't have to, LMAO. I don't know. I might be able to. Some of the rhymes would make you say boo. It would be bad. if that little rhyme there was any indicator. Oh my god. I got that. Yeah. You got that. Don't let me step up to bat. Break the rock with a nice strong sock. A ground pound will bring it around. Items to be found. What have you done? I don't know, but I'm on the run. We'll talon trot onto the plot where Irie needs his worms. Though they're caterpillars, they are still strange fillers who like to wiggle and squirm. I can't believe you've done this. Well, you see, it's absolute bliss. Me neither, honestly. Well, it's gonna be incredibly tricky. Half rhymes count when you're running out of time and you're doing it on the spot, so you gotta make a lot up in your mind, even though you're on that grind to beat Banjo Kazooie on stream. and make it gleam with shine. It's getting hard, but I am a bard, so I can sing a song if I need to move on, to make another rhyme, to find my way to the... a thime? Is that a thime? Screw it, just say time. I'm making it up as I roll, and I screw it up. Soundbytegaming, now you have an audience for your rhymes? Well, that's gonna be tough to fill up all the time, especially when reading chat. I'm gonna make it up like that. Gotta figure it out while I'm feeding Irie the bird. That is the word. Because that's a played up rhyme, I'm moving on. Burp, Irie full now. Go to sleep. Bird is the word. Bird. The bird is the word. Bird. How are you today? Well, I'll say hey, because I'm alright, but I'm putting up a fight to make sure that I'm rhyming. I got a raid that's incredible. Sorry to say that I don't have notifications. Forgot to make them before the stream. So you see, now I'm rhyming with a raid, and I need aid to figure out what I'm gonna say. These rhymes are falling apart, but they're coming from the heart, and by heart I mean mind, because I'm struggling to find a way to say thank you without having to find another way to say it again, so I can just keep on going with the rhyme men. Please stop, LMAO. No. Lol. I'm on the ball. Why did I start this? Cause you weren't smart about this. That's a half rhyme. Okay, I think I've lost. I've lost. I'm giving up. But I lasted through summer. You were not very smart about this. I needed a rhyme. Awesome. Thought I'd raid someone playing one of my favorite games. Oh, I appreciate that soundbite. Oh man. That's incredible. I'm glad someone else shares the love for this game that I have. Yes, I have stopped now, Paul. Don't worry. But I really appreciate that raid. As I was saying in my rhymes, I apologize that there wasn't a loud notification for it. You seem pretty new. Thought I'd help you get the ball rolling. Oh, that's so... You're awesome. I am. So, you know his channel, or are you just looking with some other fellows? This is one of my favorite games, too. I'm glad everyone likes it, but yeah, no, I appreciate you getting the ball rolling, and I would have notifications, but I just barely set up Streamlabs for the chat to be all clear background, and I was like, oh, I won't need notifications. This is the maiden stream of the channel. Drop a follow, raiders, and help this guy out. This is kind of the maiden stream where I'm streaming the rest of my Let's Play Banjo Kazooie for YouTube. And then it's gonna split off and be its own things are streamed, own Let's Plays on YouTube, you know, doing their own thing. But the tester stream would be a video, so, you know, it can work out. But that's really awesome to get a raid. Show some love for Soundbytegaming, both people on the stream and anyone who watches the VOD. Normally you kill people or steal stuff in raids? Well, Twitch raids are a little different. You bring all your channel in. This is cool, yeah. More rhymes? Hear and fall, kill the birds that squall. They're way too big. They're gonna take out your rig. They're gonna bite and crunch you. They're gonna munch you because they're birds. They think you're food or worms. You see, I'm running out of rhymes and your requests are too fine. No, please, no. See, you're regretting your choice. Oh, heck, I finna dinner. Or dinner, that's fine. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Dang it. I have to grab some food. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy your rhymes. I think I've already annoyed people enough, but okay. I might actually go on break and grab food myself. So we'll be on break, and I will be back. I'll tell this story while we continue, because we're back. But the way my name came to be, excuse me, Jesus, I had a burp in there. Trying to get rid of it before I talk. The way my name came to be, I was young. I'm gonna estimate 4th or 5th grade. I can't quite remember. It's a bit of a hazy memory. I got internet. That was when I first got internet. That was my maiden venture into the internet, and I got it. And my first endeavor was to get Xbox Live Silver on my 360. And this endeavor, basically, I needed a name. Because you got one free Switch of your name, and I didn't like the pre-assigned. So, you left pizza number, and your favorite number is 346. No. My favorite number is 18. I do love pizza, though. I just had pizza, actually. That was my nums I had to go grab. But, anyway, I had to make up a name. And I went, I like pizza, and I like Ninja Turtles, too, and they like pizza. So it won't be like someone else's thing. I can be pizza lover. And I was like, I need a number. It can't just be pizza lover. And I went, 346. I just panicked and said that. I had no thought process on counting up and skipping one. And then later on, I realized that. I just skipped one. But, yeah, I do love pizza, and then I just needed the number. But yeah, no, my favorite number is 18 because it's my birthday. My birthday is the 18th of February. So, 18 was just a fond number. This is what we get for breaking what's-his-face's boulder. But 18 is my favorite number because of that, and, you're a grown adult with 18, and I just took a shine to, like, the number 8 in general. But, yeah, I just threw a number down. 346. It worked out. And, again, it wasn't counting up. I think that was my one thing, was don't make it count up. It was my only thought process, so it was not 3, 4, or 5. I don't know. Also okay, my favorite number is 7. Yeah, 7's like a lucky number, right? So, that makes sense. Yeah. I thought of one last rhyme before I hang up the rhymes while I was off. And it's derivative of one of the lines from the Star Bomb song "Hero of Rhyme." Because you know what? You see, Navi here just appointed me the hero of rhyme. I said the hero of time. Yeah, the hero of rhyme. I don't need no stage or mic. I will be just fine. I'm perfectly content to be sent to Twitch and go on and now tackle this witch. And that is the final rhyme. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Wait, I got you. Yeah, soundbite. You're thinking of not the hero of rhyme, but just dangerous to go alone. Take this. That's I gotta warp out of here. Princess Zelda waits. I gotta defeat Ganondorf before it becomes too late. Wait, this isn't Ganon's lair. This is Liberty City. This place looks just like Philadelphia, but even more shit. I'm at the corner of Dead Cotton Prostitute Junction. Something in my ocarina must have got a malfunction. That's what you're thinking of, Soundbite. That's also a good one. Starbomb's just great. Starbomb's awesome. Which, by the way, their new album comes out this month, which I'm so excited for. Their third Zelda rap song there, which is all right. It's not my favorite, but it's all right. And you got to meet Aaron in person. Super awesome guy. Yeah, he seems very cool. Aaron and Dan seem very cool. To finish my thought, though, not to be rude, I just, like, I cut myself off. I would like to know, Paul, let me just finish my thought here. The Overwatch song on the new album, that one's amazing. It's hilarious, it's on point, and I like Overwatch, so it's all kinds of amazing. Not to say I don't like Zelda. It's just I've got ifs and buts to Zelda. Now, Paul, I think we would all love to know where the blue Comfia of life came from while we're on the subject of names. There's our 5th Jiggy. Man, we're picking up the slack. Proverbial slack. Here in Click Clockwood. It feels like it's progressing, even if it's not, you know? Oh, that's gonna... Oh, wow. Dodging master. So Nabnut, we saw his tragedy while Paul types up his origin of his name. Hi there, bear buddy. I need 6 more acorns before winter comes. Have you seen any? Ugh. Well, Nabnut doesn't look very hard. He doesn't look far. He's probably nearsighted? I don't know. Are squirrels nearsighted commonly? If they are, then we figured it out. Or is he a chipmunk? I don't know. I think he's a squirrel. I think was the official statement on that, but I could be wrong. The acorns are just around. Some down here. He's indeed a squirrel. Okay. Just double checking that he is in fact a squirrel. But they're just basically around here on these structures that we're building throughout the seasons. The hardest one is this acorn. There we go. Because obviously you can fall off the tree. But we got it. I'd rather take that little bit of damage there than fall all the way off. There's also... No, don't throw... Because there's 2 more to get. One he's really not looking for, but up here, inside his house, if you break his windows... Say... Okay, let's read Paul's explanation, because in this pool is another acorn, and then I'll show the next one. Let's see, I made my name this because my favorite shiny is Comfy, and Shiny Comfy is blue, and fairy types are super effective against dark, so you can call it the light, or life type, and if you put all that together with how nice I am, you get the blue Comfy of life. Well, Paul, you are very nice, that makes sense. I like that, that's a cool origin. Also, this is why Nabnut's really not looking too hard. He's got a oddly... Oh, wait, no. Does he not? I think so. He's got an oddly acorn-shaped lamp. And then on the shelf above it, he's got an acorn. This man. This squirrel. Short-term memory loss at least. And I know most squirrels don't remember where they hide their acorns for winter. So, yeah, we can at least say that. He forgot it, but I feel like he should have saw some of these. All 6. Yippee! That's all the acorns I need. Here, take this. I'll see you in spring. I'm surprised I got that. That's a really cool thing you can do. It's a bit of a speedrun trick. In a lot of Jiggies, you can be in the place they spawn and pick them up during the cutscene where they spawn. I'm surprised I got that. I was not intentionally doing that. That's alright, though. We've opened winter. There's a few other things we need to do here in fall before we run off to winter, but, you know. I don't think I have enough caterpillars to feed you yet, buddy. I forget how many you need, but something tells me it's not 6. I believe I remember the number, so we'll come back. I believe it's 10. And 4 more caterpillars doesn't sound that outrageous, not gonna lie. Especially because there's a thing I forgot to do, and this is a piece of trickery. I'm gonna hold off on it because I'm coming up here, but it's on the way down the tree. It's a little piece of trickery. Grab this. That bird is hungry. Well, he's a growing boy. He's a growing eagle. So, Irie has all the right to be hungry in my book. He's a giant eagle who's growing. So, I'll give him that justice. Also, we didn't feed him all of summer except for that one day. We didn't feed him all of spring at all. We hatched him in spring and didn't feed him. And now we're going to feed him once in fall and let him be. So, I figure he's got the right to be hungry. Not that you were, like, dissing on him or anything. That's just, like, He wants to be a big boy. Yeah, exactly. He's eating all his food to grow strong. I like the perspective that chat brings onto things, because I probably wouldn't have thought of that. Irie just wants to be a big boy. He wants to grow big and strong, just like Banjo Bear. So, you know. He's eating his caterpillars. They're green. He's eating his greens. There we go. He's trying to justify why they were kind of like veggies, but they're greens, so we can just say he's eating his greens, and then people envision vegetables, and then, yeah. Bzz, nothing in here for you now, bear. We've all moved out. Well, actually, there's 4 music notes, which were the bane of my existence for a solid week when I first beat this game. And then I was, yep, just like his father, his biological father ran away, sadly. Probably? I'm not sure where Irie's biological parents are. But I couldn't figure out where those notes were, those 4 notes, for like a solid week, and none of the wikis really explained it well. And so I just looked up missing 4 notes in Click Clock Wood, and somebody was like, have you checked the beehive in Autumn? On some like Asks thread where somebody asked the same question. Because there's 4 in there, and there's no other reason to go in there except for those notes. So you might forget it. Because you can, there's more than 10 caterpillars, so you can get caterpillars outside of the beehive. So, yeah, I checked in there and found those. So I always like to make note that there are, in fact, 4 music notes. Reagan leaves, but I need your caterpillar. Mombo busy, sweep many leaves. No magic today. He's sweeping leaves. I'm sorry. There's also music notes in his hut, so, don't forget, you know? Okay. Banjo and Kazooie are his parents. Yep, it's his dad and mom. Banjo and Kazooie are his mom and dad. Kazooie and Banjo. Honestly, Banjo and Kazooie would be very solid parents. Except for the part where they let Tootie get kidnapped because Banjo was sleeping. Even though Tootie's Banjo's sister. They're basically Tootie's parents because there are no parents to Banjo and Kazooie. But, yeah, no, I feel like they'd be solid parents. They're such good friends. They could totally work together to figure things out, and they have a good sense of right and wrong. Where Kazooie doesn't, Banjo does, you know? Kazooie's got the sarcasm to help you get through tough times, and Banjo's that upstanding guy who does things because they need to be done, you know? He's that Stan Lee true hero type deal, where he doesn't do things for the reward or because he has some great power. He does it because it's what should and needs to be done. Yep, I thought Kazooie was male for the longest time, and then you pointed out to me that Kazooie was a female, and I was like, Nani? Yes, Kazooie is a girl, surprisingly enough. Which actually makes a lot of sense in the context of the second game, where she learns a hatch move. You're back, baby? What's up? We've just been doing some stuff in autumn, or fall, or however you'd prefer. I'm trying to use autumn to please the masses, because I find that a lot of people who say fall don't really have strong feelings, like yourself. What's poppin', Jimbo? Yeah, we're just cleaning up fall. But, yeah, we took care of Nabnut's acorn problem, and we've got to go feed Irie, our little baby. Gotta go give him his caterpillars. Caterpillar. That's how I imagine him saying it. There you go, little big buddy. This is fun. I get to sit here and just hold the stick towards him and check chat. Pretty much, this is a chill moment. Slow moment in the speed run. I swear, you see people like just going in the speed run, and then they just like sit back for a minute. They're like, yeah, anything going on? If they're at a GDQ event, they're like, any donations? A caterpillar with a BFG .50 would be called the caterpillar. I'm gonna assume you're talking about the Doom Gun, the BFG. Show us your face. Okay. So this is going on the recording too. So be ready, cause it's gonna happen right here. Let's make it happen. I'm happy to oblige. I'm not at all adverse. Make sure I don't have like pizza sauce on my face though. Custom 800 by 600. Hello, there we are. Whoa. Hello there. I know, I exist. It's amazing. So the camera's here, the game's there, the microphone's here. This is me, though. Yeah. Oh, jeez, my hair is not the greatest. I wish it was a little further up, but whatever. Hey, man, keep it PG-13 in the chat. Hello. Yeah. But no, everything's going on the side. Have you seen my hair, SMH? Sorry, BRB. No worries. Everything's going on this monitor over here, and then I just have the camera and stuff over there for any side stuff. So, but yeah, that's the unofficial face reveal. I'm gonna get my face out of here just because I don't need that in my life. You want a similar shirt? It's a very nice shirt, isn't it? All right, yeah, I'm gonna make myself disappear here. So there we go. It's a nice shirt. I was given it by a family member for Christmas, and I love it because Pokemon's amazing. Yeah, bye-bye to my face. My face had to go bye-bye, just because it was clustering. I want to make an updated stream layout where I have a spot for a face cam. So that'll probably be a thing for the next stream. You're back. I made my face go bye-bye just because there's not really a designated spot for it. And again, this stream's pretty much making VODs for the YouTube. I do this every time. Sorry, I fell down and missed the water. But making VODs for the YouTube playthrough, but streaming it is what this is. So I'm trying to keep it mostly consistent with some stream shenanigans happening, just to spice it up and entice people to come hit up the stream. Because after this, there will be an actual layout where the chat will have a designated spot, and the face cam put at the top right corner. I could, but again, it's not really the consistent Let's Play style I want. That's probably what I'll do though. I have a vague idea for the layout where the game's aligned bottom left, the chat's aligned where it is or bottom right, and then my face is aligned top right. And yelling is happening out and about. But yeah, no, there's definitely space for a face cam, but it's not my style when the game's filling the whole screen, because I think streams are going to be a little more interactive in the future. Again, there's going to be alerts and etc, etc. That's your first Jinjo? Excuse me? Right, that's it. I'm off to the lava world. I'll talk about the Jinjo in a second. You'll never find me there. So, Gobi mentions a lava world, and that is because the lava world in Banjo Tooie Hellfire Peaks is believed to be intended for Banjo Kazooie, and then scrapped for the second game due to time constraints. As for the first Jinjo, that's just because I'm ignorant and I've been ignoring all the important Jinjo spots. So we're going to actually go back and grab some of those. Gogi goes to hell. No, he doesn't go to hell. Hailfire Peaks. H-A-I-L. And it's called Hailfire because one side's ice and one side's fire. It's two different mountains that are mirrored and connected, and it's a small island, and it's very, very cool. So no, Gobi does not go to hell. And it's not Gogi, G-O-G-I, it's G-O-B-I. But, whatever. Over yonder here, this level's one of my favorites out of the two games. I like Click Clockwood. I think, for the first game, I think my favorite would be Treasure Trove or Freeze Easy. Because Freeze Easy is winter, it's my favorite season. I love that sort of Christmassy stuff. And, I think, my thing with Treasure Trove Cove is just that it's fun. Yay, Yellow Jinjo! So happy! Yeah. Gobi has not been sinning. But yeah, no, I think for the first game it's Treasure Trove because I like its music and it's just a fun level, and Freeze Easy Peak because that's just kind of winter, my favorite season, and I like Christmas a lot. And then for the second game, I really like Glitter Gulch Mine and Grunty Industries. A lot of people don't like them because they're confusing, but I like the music there and I find them bearable. But yeah, so we've got a Yellow Jinjo, and then we're back in spring, even though we should be headed to winter. It took me a minute to process where I need to go. You need to get the second game? You do! It's amazing. Banjo Tooie is incredible. It's probably going to be a Let's Play later. What game has the best soundtrack in my... Oh, why would you do that to me? Okay, so I've talked about this a lot, or spoken about this a lot, rather. I'm sorry. Let me speak English properly. Out of all games, well, then it's a tie between Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. Just because I unironically love that soundtrack. Mega Man's up there as well, but I'm big on the Banjo games. But I think if I had to pick between Banjo Kazooie and Tooie, it's a tough wait. I mean, the first one has like that oompa style, but then the second one is not afraid to be really dramatic and has levels I came to love just because of their theme. So... Minecraft, Subnautica, or Doom! Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2? Those are good ones too! Spyro music! Oh, okay. I haven't played enough Spyro. I love Spyro. Alright? I have the first game. It's on my games to beat list. It's so much fun, but I haven't beat it because I just don't find the time. And I love it. I really should find time to beat it. Spyro music's good. I'm trying to address everything. I'm sorry, I'm cutting myself off and yelling at myself, which seems like I'm yelling at you guys, but I'm not. I really appreciate the enthusiasm. But if I had to pick between Banjo Kazooie and Tooie, it's really tough. But I think on a good day, it's Kazooie. On a bad day, I really just want to hear some Banjo Tooie in my life because it's so much range in there. Minecraft, Subnautica, or Doom. Minecraft's very laid back, is how I feel about that. A lot of people are shouting and arguing, so I'm trying to drown that out with actual talking and game audio, which is a big rip. But, yeah, Minecraft's laid back. I like it, but at the same time, I would often turn off the music because I felt like it disturbed me from the experience. That was a personal thing, though. I'm trying to remember what the Pink Jinjo is. Subnautica, I haven't listened, but it's probably a lot of ambiance. And then Doom, I friggin' love the Doom theme. Both the 2016 and the original, but I always have a soft spot for that heavy metal. Boom, 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 wanna. It's so good. Bayonetta soundtrack, I've only really heard Let's Hit the Climax. I'm sorry, but I didn't get super into Bayonetta, but I do love the music in that. At least Let's Hit the Climax. It's a very good song, very hype. It's a lot like Life Will Go On from Persona. I really like that song, but I don't know a lot of it. Subnautica has a beautiful soundtrack. You should try it or try listening. I'll have to, because I bet you it is beautiful. And then, like I said, Spyro, it's very upbeat. Spyro gets me in a good mood. It's good ones too. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Let's Hit the Climax is really good. Picking a favorite track is going to be Glitter Gulch Mine versus Freezy Peak. You know, because again, I'm not sure if it's a Banjo Kazooie or Banjo Tooie for my favorite, but those two tracks are good. Or mine from Bayonetta 2. Yeah, okay, that'd be cool. I would love to listen. Yeah, feel free to find a way to contact me. I got Twitter and Instagram and Discord and all this stuff, so if anyone wants to let me hear their favorite track, hit me up with it. Terraria? I've heard Terraria. Terraria's definitely a good one, yeah. Oh hey, the health is still here. But yeah, feel free to hit me up with your favorite soundtracks. Because they're definitely fun. I like listening to music, and game music has always been very therapeutic. The other one I fell in love with, I can't remember where the Pink Jinjo is. We'll have to come back for it. Can make a playlist. Yeah? Ah, son of a biscuit! Yeah, no, make the playlist. Go for it. I'm hurting. I need health. But yeah, no, make a playlist. Go for it. I would love to listen to it. Game music has always been kind of a therapeutic, guilty pleasure for me. Do I have gold feathers? I have one. Oh, cool. I just got DM'd Bayonetta song. There are a couple of Minecraft mods which I have with amazing soundtracks like Aether and Between Lands. Coolio. Yeah, music has always been therapeutic, especially game music, because I've always had an interest in games. We'll come back to the Pink Jinjo. I forget where it is in that level. Orange. I'm trying to remember. Jimju, tomorrow is mine. Okay, we'll listen, Paul. I will do that when the stream's over. But yeah, no. I think other favorite tracks for me, the slide music from Mario 64, Delfino Plaza. Of course, Click Clock Wood. Pretty much the entire Banjo soundtrack is a guilty pleasure. But Life Will Go On from Persona 5, despite not playing the Persona games. I love Life Will Go On. I got introduced to it through Smash Bros. I'm not gonna try to make up some cool backstory. But I think I not only did I hear the killer soundtrack, but I also heard that it's like Pokemon meets traditional RPGs or something like that. I forget what traditional RPG that was mentioned, but it just sounded cool when somebody explained it that way. And so I kind of need to play Persona now because I want to listen to it. Or Kingdom Hearts has an amazing soundtrack. That one's very cool. There's a lot of just songs I would listen to. Rico Harbor. Minecraft Nether songs? There's 4? No way. I've heard like cats. N64 soundtracks, Kirby 64. Kingdom Hearts is so diverse. It is. I need to play Kingdom Hearts, but I've seen a playthrough of the first one. Like the remake of the first one. But the first one. But yeah, no, it's a very diverse soundtrack. Kirby 64. Oh man, the music in Kirby 64. Dude, Planet Popstar is so just infamous. I don't think there's anyone out there who doesn't know Planet Popstar. They might not know it by name, but if somebody played it, they'd be like, I know this song. And then they'd be told it was from Kirby, and they'd be like, really? Or they'd be like, oh, it makes sense, you know? I feel like Planet Popstar is just one of those tracks. I don't know where the orange and pink gingers are. Planet Popstar! Oh, yes, the all caps love for Planet Popstar. That's amazing. Okay. I'm just checking up the tree, and if I can't find the orange Jinjo, we'll have to whip out a guide, man. It's gonna be the worst. That sign of weakness, but I did this on Treasure Trove Cove once. I did an entire lap around Treasure Trove Cove while flying, looking for the pink Jinjo. And I know where it is. I have it memorized, but I just blanked. You can hate on any You can't hate on any of the Kirby soundtracks. They're just so good. That reminds me, Earthbound. Earthbound soundtrack. Jeez, it is. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Ah! Your dad thought Kirby was a baby game and didn't want you to play it. Kirby is not a baby game. Oh my god! Ah! I had a heart attack! We're okay. We're just gonna move on to winter. Grab some health. Bees! Too young to have a heart attack? I don't care if I'm too young to have a heart attack. I just had one, man. It went. Oh, Jesus. That's why Click Clock Wood's so threatening. Because it's so vertical and such a long stage. On the second trek through in one attempt, it does get old. Definitely. That first time on each playthrough just hits you in the good feels. I don't care how young I am to have a heart attack. This is going to be the rough part because there's no overlay and this is all snow. Also, everyone's name is blue, man. Everyone just keeps perchance getting these blue names. Oh, good luck reading that text, May. I found honey hives, though, so we're good. We got full health. Yeah, Kirby's an amazing game. Oh no, the ice cubes are back. The Sir Slushes are back. Not in the Twitch window, lol. Mine is green. Really? Huh. I know names change between people, but I guess for me, you guys all chanced it and got blue. So it's gonna be rough. Oh, I can hear Irie, but yeah, the Sir Slushes are back. Yours is purple. Yours is red. Why? Everyone has diversity, but then my chat... you're both yellow. Yeah, it changes between, like, who's viewing. But, like, my layout's not only proven during the stream with, What's-His-Face Gaming. I feel so bad. Soundbytegaming, I believe it was. I feel so bad for forgetting his name because I shouted him out just earlier, in the stream for rating. And the comfiest blue-green. Neat. But no. His was, yeah, Soundbytegaming, there you are. You're still here, it's all good. So sorry for forgetting your name. But yeah, see, you're purple. You're purple on stream, if you look. I feel so bad for getting your name wrong. I'm sorry, Soundbyte. It took me a minute. And you don't need to, like, worry about chatting more or anything. It's just, I manually set mine to always be purple. Oh. Well, I mean, it proves that my overlay, like, does a different color. And when I set it up, it previewed different colors. I think Red Knight, Querus Brum, I'm just going to call you Brum, I'm sorry, and Paul are all blue. They just all chanced it and got blue. Our purple and Red Knights is red. Cool. I didn't know you could manually set colors though. That's really neat. I like to play a little game of chance with everything, which is kind of interesting when you hit the snow level and everyone's got a blue name. I can't even read the chat. Oh, that's rough. Okay. I'm glad every season pretty much consists of scaling the tree. That's about it. We don't have to swim under this icy water. If I didn't grab the Jiggy and fall from Naughty, that's his name, Naughty. If I didn't grab the Jiggy from Naughty, I would have had to swim under the ice water. But that's risky business, and we play it safe here at We Don't Want to Die 346. Yeah. Especially after that fall. Ekombokum. Empty honeycomb in the beer. Oh, we do have to. Thank you. That's why I always did it in winter. That explains it, Mr. Brum. I'm just gonna call you Brum. Oh, well, I suppose I don't know if you're a Mister. I'm sorry about that, but you could be a Mrs. or a not Mister or Mrs. But I'm just gonna call you Brum because I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Quick dive? No. Oh, actually, yes. That was a small quick dive. Icy water takes double air. It's just like Rusty Bucket. I passed it. No, I didn't. Oh, shoot. Where is it? We don't need to get in that water. We already know what happens when you touch that kind of water. Oh! One air. It's cold in double air, man. I knew I always did it in winter, but I forgot why. I forgot why I usually do it in winter. Thank you for reminding me, because I would have been searching for that honeycomb. No quick dive for me. That's rough. I would have been searching for that and probably died trying to get it. So thank you for that, Brum. I didn't want a backseat. No problem, man. Go ahead. If I really don't know where something is, or I go to skip something that's part of 100%, feel free to remind me. It's been a hot minute since I've honestly, the only collectathon you've played is Mario Galaxy. Well, Mario Galaxy's fun, but don't ever feel like you're backseating unless it gets to the point where you're telling me to do things in a specific order. Feel free. If you catch me like ignoring something or saying that something doesn't exist, feel free to just set me on the right path, because I probably would have lost that. Just like the Jinjos, man. Pink and orange I'm spacing on. It's been a hot minute since I've 100%ed. Just don't forget the 4 notes, top of the treehouse in winter. So 2 hours on stream looking for them. Yeah, dude, the notes on top of the treehouse. No problem. Yeah, thank you, Brum. Thank you for the reminder of the top of the treehouse. I do generally remember that because you have to fly around a little bit. But I was spacing on those too, so yeah. Good call, good call. Yeah. And no worries, Paul. Like, you don't. It's not a prerequisite to know what I'm missing and set me on the right path. That's not gonna change how I view you at all. That's totally cool. You know, You don't need to be an expert who's setting me on the right track always, but yeah. Super Mario Galaxy! Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy is a good game. I am yet to beat the first or the second, but I have both of them, except for the fact that the first one's real scratched up. I got my copy of the first one secondhand, and the person before me just kept it in a drawer without like a baggie or a case or anything, and yeah. You haven't beat it, lol? Yeah. It's on my games to beat list, which I have nearby. It's a very long list. Nabnut's got a girl. Acorns. So that was Haunted Ghost Spider level. You have both games. Yeah. I got both the Galaxy games. Galaxy 2 I'm farther in. Galaxy 1 only sometimes works because I got it secondhand and the person before me didn't keep it in a case or anything. So it was in a drawer and got all scratched up. It doesn't have a case now. It's in a baggie. Again, not trying to diss on the person who owns it before me. I try not to insult people, but I say something and then I go, that probably sounded a lot meaner than I meant it to be. The person's a cool person. I know them personally. They just didn't take care of the game too well because they got rid of their Wii and kept the game. And it ended up getting lost in that drawer. Mario Galaxy is just a good game, though. There we go. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Hey, 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 hey is for horses. Okay. Where's the blue Jinjo? We picked it up. It's on top of Mumbo's skull. Okay. Whew! Hay is for horses. The blue Jinjo, Paul, was right up top, on top of Mumbo's skull in the middle there. Is where it was. We picked it up earlier. We're gonna fly. We're gonna take the safe route. Jeez-um! Click Clock Wood just wants to scare me. It's mean. It's not cool, man. So, Sir Slush shooting. Ow! Is something we've gotta do once again. Get distance. Because one of these Sir Slushes hides an important collectible. So we've gotta take flight and take what's ours from this Sir Slush. There we go. Well, he doesn't hide it, but he makes it really difficult to hit the Witch Switch. So, yeah. That was a lot of hay. When I fell there. I panicked. Needless to say, I panicked. No fall damage for me, stewardess. What? Oh, I know why I said stewardess, because the end of another Starbomb song, Glass Joe's title fight, at the end, no more peanuts for me, stewardess. That's what I was thinking of. My brain makes the dumbest connections. Do you need another empty honeycomb? I do. I don't know where it is. You don't have to take out all the Sir Slushes for that. It was just that one Sir Slush made it really hard to hit the Witch Switch, so it's recommended you just take care of him. But, that was Clutch Box. Let's say hello to our boy, Irie. Irie, mighty eagle at last. Watch me as I fly into the sky. Oh, I'm so proud of my boy. My son, my child. Look at him go. I have reward for bear friend. Here it comes. Irie has no clue what that means to me. He's such a good boy. What's left to do here? Where are her parents? His, yeah. Irie, I have no idea where its parents are. We hatched it in spring. It's Irie's. We've known it since it was an egg. We've been taking care of Irie. Irie's very nice. He's good. That was clutch. Well, now we can die all we want. We have all the notes. Well, with that being said, we'll try not to, because we need to grab the Jinjos. Because, actually, what do we have left? View totals. We have 3 Jiggies. We need to get the Jinjo. We need to be a bee and check the beehive. If Brum's still here, any chance I could get a little help on that last one? We got the one at the top of the tree. Stop the Zubbas. Took care of that. Goes on detective mode to be a bit helpful. Well, we got Nabnut taken care of. We got the one in the tree house. I'm just looking for any Jiggy I missed. I don't know which one I did. I mean, the Jinjos would be helpful too, but I know I have to do the bee, where you enter the beehive in spring. And I know I have to do the Jinjo, but then there leaves 1 Jiggy left. Oh, I know where it is. Never mind. But I do need to know for the orange and pink Jinjos, Mr. Brum. There's one as a bee, and then there's one really high up. I got the one at the top of the tree, but the one in the flower I never picked up. So I need to go pick that up in autumn or summer. Fall or summer, we need to go pick that up. And we need to go in the beehive as the bee in spring. But then the pink and orange Jinjo is what we're looking for. I know pink's in spring and orange. Oh, is it the green I need? It is. It's not the orange. It's the green and pink. Thank you. So top of the tree in the Snap Bear. Green is in spring, right? Or summer. I don't remember. I'll just check the Snap Bears, because once we're or Snare Bear. Once we're a bee, the Snare Bears don't hurt us, so it doesn't matter. Both spring. Okay, yeah, it's pink and green or spring. And then pink is inside the beehive. So they were both spring. Okay. I wasn't too far off. I knew there were the 2 in spring, and I knew their colors coordinated to their season, but pink's in the beehive and green's in the Snare Bear. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Brum. You're very helpful. It's been a while since I've really sat down to 100% this game, so it's great to have someone who has it a little more fresh in their memory than I do when I'm sitting down to play it. It saves the time of looking up a guide. You're super helpful. I really appreciate your presence. Just hop on over here. Alright, cool. Oh man. The VOD of this I'm gonna have to edit quite a bit. It'll have a set intro and outro, but the middle will be interesting. I honestly skip all empty honeycombs just to make the game harder. Do you? Okay, so my thing is my mind, because I know that I can 100% it, and it's not incredibly difficult for me to do, my mind makes me mad at myself when I don't. If I don't grab everything back from detective mode, the pink Jinjo is in the beehive in spring. You just have to have the bee transformation to get it, though. Thank you, Paul. But yeah. Where's this Jiggy now? Oh, right, it doesn't spawn in this season. Whoops. But, I was on... oh, yeah, my mind makes me angry with myself if I don't 100% the game. I could not any percent this game even if I tried. I would have to accidentally miss something and forget where I got it and be like, oh, yeah, I get it for doing the final boss or something. And then not get it, and then have to go back. That's the only way I would be able to not 100% this. I genuinely am too crazy about 100%ing this game. It's weird. That's also why I want to learn the 100% route, and I've worked my way partway through Treasure Trove Cove and the old route. I'm working on the first flight segment for that run, just because while I could do any percent and it'd be quicker, my mind wouldn't let me rest unless I got everything. So I would rather just get everything anyway. Wait, is there no Jiggy in here? Uh-oh. So there's the Jinjo and the flower. That's a rip. Yep, Green Jinjo Boy, which Brum was kind enough to let me know where that was. And that is up, up, and away. Oh! Oh! That Jiggy that's high up. That Jiggy that's high up. That's what you meant. Okay. I'm so dumb. Yes. That Jiggy. I'm a little strange. This game's a little too hazy. I'm glad I'm replaying it. I'll probably play through it again. You didn't do a good job. No worries, man. I should have known, because that's a really obvious one. All we gotta do now is head on over to the other season, pick up our Jiggy Jig, and do we have the empty honeycombs? We're missing one. We got the one from Nabnuts. Or not Nabnuts, Naughties. That's 9, one more. Empty honeycomb, empty honeycomb. I don't know where that is either. Dang. This game's too much of a haze. I really need to play it more. It's up there for my favorite game. Again, Tooie and Kazooie fight for my favorite game. And here I am making a fool of myself, forgetting where the extra honeycomb is. Where would that be? Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I don't know where that extra honeycomb is. Let's see. I like Tooie more just because it's twice the game length as the first one. Yeah, no, I like a lot of the abilities and the soundtrack and the level diversity in Tooie, but Kazooie I just have beaten more often. Okay, how do I get that Jiggy then up there if I can't fly to it? Paul, I would appreciate that if you looked it up for me. That'd be very cool. Because I really don't know where that honeycomb is. I'll figure out the Jiggy thing though. It'd be cool if you looked up the honeycomb for me though. Drop from the beehive is Banjo. Yeah, the honeycomb. I got the one from Naughty. Oh, you know where it is, Soundbite? That'd be awesome. It's in the window above now. Oh my god, I flew. I knew it was there, and I said, I need to go in that window, and then I ignored the window. Yeah. Thank you, Soundbite. I appreciate it. Yeah, you gotta beak barge it. Actually, I think you can drop from above the window with the golden feather, and it breaks it. The patented by Dickus Khan, the speedrunner Dick Dive. But I'm just gonna do the traditional, not beak barge. What is it? The beak bomb. There it is. Okay. We've got knowledge. We've got knowledge on our side. Look at this. Our super helpful chat, man. Everyone's just ready to help. And that's awesome because I am making a fool of myself. A fool. That's okay. That just tells me I'm not playing this game often enough because not even a year ago I would have been able to tell you. You haven't done no, but you've been here, Red Knight, and you've been amazing support and amazing conversation starter, which is incredibly helpful because I get lost in my own thoughts. So you are helpful, Red Knight. Your morale support and moral support, yes. If nothing else, which I think there's more there that I can't think of, but you're good at making that conversation and keeping morals up, which is awesome because in streams that drag on like this, like I started streaming at 2, I've been going 5 hours. It's always nice to have conversation. So yeah, no, you're definitely helpful, and you know everyone's helpful in that sense, but you've definitely been really good about starting conversations. It's in winter, yes. Yes, Paul, we figured it out. I was a dummy. So up by Nabnuts, there's a window above his house in winter. And I saw it, thought about beak barging it, said, no, I'm on an objective, finish that, go back there, and then I must have gotten rambling and forgot about it. Because I didn't. I think I'm just like, because I'm rambling and like responding, I'm confusing myself. Which is no one's fault in the chat, not at all. It's like I was saying, it's super awesome to have people in the chat just being amazing and keeping conversation going, just to keep the stream interesting. But I blame myself wholeheartedly for being ignorant. Oh no! Ouch. That's how we're doing that. Play it safe. Really? I am on death row, man. This game wants me dead. It's like, hey, that pizza lover guy? Take him down. There we go. That's a little better. Do 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 da da do do. Alley-oop. I got a little stuck. I'm not cool with the Sir Slush who's over here. Really? I did it again! Safest way to get the honeycomb is to use your golden feathers and let everything walk into you. Yeah. Best note score for this world is now 100, which is why we don't need to collect any notes. We just need our golden honeycomb. Or our empty honeycomb. Right? Yes. Awesome. At least we died then. Yeah, full health! Yeah, exactly. It was all part of my my master elaborate scheme, well thought through plan to get full health. We're gonna go kill the Sir Slush and beak bomb our way into the Nabnut house. Cause screw that Sir Slush, man. That's like my one gripe with Freezy Peaks. Speaking of Sir Slushes. Just because earlier we were talking about how favorite levels, and I mentioned Freezy Peak. My one thing is the Sir Slushes, but beyond that level's amazing. We're just gonna take it easy here. We're not going for speed. We're just cruising along. Ooh, a nice easy flight. This dude dodged me! Y'all see that? He just he threw his head out of the way to throw. He knew he was about to get hit. He went, oh, duck. That was amazing. There we go. Window opened. That Sir Slush is godlike. That was impressive. I'm not even mad about that. Alright, yeah, Nabnut's Attic. I remember this area confusing me because of that name it was given on the wiki. Congratulations. We have now collected everything in Banjo Kazooie. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I lied. Bad. I lied. Because we need to go get the Witch Switch Jiggy for this world. Don't lie. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I was bad for it. Because lying's bad. Don't lie, kids. Gonna get the layer Jiggy. Yes. Don't lie to me, Pizza. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. We need to go get the Witch Switch Jiggy for this world, and then we will have collected everything. But I believe... Wrong letter. No worries. Mr. Lover, this is your last warning. No lying. Even still, you're not done until you get HP upgrade. Well, that's not really a collectible as much as it is a cheat. Which I'm cool with, because I love that cheat, and I would never go to the final boss without it. But it's no longer a lie, because we'll have collected everything. Exactly, it's a reward, not a cheat. Well, that's even better, yeah. It's not even like a cheat, it's a reward for collecting everything. You use items to get it. So, like, I think that constitutes as not an item. You know what, Soundbite? I don't need you coming in here getting these loopholes all like, oh, you get the Mumbo tokens? Okay, fine. That's not everything in Banjo Kazooie, but that is everything to constitute a 100%. You should have 30 tokens in your inventory after this. I got 14, alright? 14! Gonna drive me to drink. Jeez, Oh, no worries, no worries. No, that was alright. I'm just being dramatic. Oh, I was hoping I could get out of here with no notes. That's good enough, exactly. Everything that constitutes a 100% run is what I pick up when I do 100%, obviously. I'm not crazy enough for the Mumbo tokens. You know, if a speedrunner would say that is 100%, then that's close enough. Would they say it was fast? No. But they would say that it was an official 100%, so that is good enough for me. I don't think it would even be considered a run because I did it in segments, and that would count as splicing. But you know, the basic idea that I collect everything. Your best time is 4 hours and 12 minutes. Is that in-game or real time? Jeez, that's fast. In-game, okay. I think I've gotten like a 5 something in game. That's very fast though. Again, 5 was definitely earlier on where I knew a little more and I wasn't resorting to guides and asking people where Jinjos were. That's alright. Like I said, I'll memorize that route and I will play this game in my sleep. I believe in myself. Witch Switch. There you are. Alright, here we go. So, Twitch people, real quick, what's going to happen is I'm going to do an outro for the YouTube people, because this is going to get uploaded as a VOD for the Let's Play series. But the stream's not going to end. The stream's going to continue. And what's going to happen is I'm going to do the outro, I'm going to stop the recording, I'm going to say okay, and then I'm going to start a recording, and I'm going to do an intro. And then we'll continue in on the stream expedition. So the stream will not stop. There will be no like break period or whatever, but it's gonna sound like I'm stopping. Okay? Okay. So with that being said, YouTube peeps, thank you so much for watching this episode of Banjo Kazooie. It's been a long one, definitely, with all the Click Clock Wood shenanigans. But next time we'll tackle the final boss and finish the Let's Play, finish the game, and yeah, so I will see you all next time. Bye!